And that's all you can ask for, especially after the start that we had. And then for the guys to just be resilient, dig down a little bit more, and give ourselves now an opportunity to get into the postseason. It's exciting. And I know that we are hungry to be able to deliver on this opportunity.
You mentioned to Shannon about you guys aren't finished. How do you make sure that you continue the business and keep going in the right direction the way you want to right now?
Yeah, that locker room, those group of guys, they love competing. They love doing it together. They have enjoyed every bit of this process and journey. And I know they are going to be ready to prepare for a Miami team and give it everything they have.
You mentioned Miami. What do you think went right and what went wrong in those games, and how do you guys make sure that you come out with a win on Wednesday?
Yeah, they are a hard-playing team. Offensively, they have a different style of basketball, and we got to make sure that we do a better job of guarding the ball. And then I think on the other end of the floor, we've had some success in the last few games of being able to score, but you got to be ready for their man-to-man, and you got to be ready for their zone.
Given how well you guys have been playing recently, what do you feel like are realistic expectations for this postseason?
Yeah, there's no ceiling on this group. When you have a group as talented as we are, as competitive as we are, there's a lot that we can accomplish, but you just got to take it one game, one day at a time.
And obviously the season's not done, but can you reflect a little bit at the end of the regular season here about what you guys have proved just from where you were in January to where you are today?
I think that this group has earned the respect or notoriety of the league. I think that the last couple years haven't gone the way that I think we wanted or that we would have hoped. And this year, the progress that we made as individual players, but also as a collective group and organization, is definitely just raising people's attention level to the Hornets.
All right, guys, we got Kon himself there.
Very competitive with Uno, but tonight, it seemed like you and LaMelo were going back and forth. Tell me a little bit about that. Was there ever a moment where you're like, man, we're tied now, I got to get one more, or was it just kind of let's just try to win?
I didn't know. I wasn't really aware of how many we were separated by. So like I mentioned before, we were just trying to make the right play. Me and him didn't really make a lot of the threes down the stretch either. So, but yeah, just trying to go out there and make the right decision.
You mentioned it, but starting off 4-14, to be able to get to this point for you guys, even though you aren't where you want to be, what does it mean to be able to have a home game in the first round of playing tournament?
It's big, we got to live to fight another day. Now we got to take it one game at a time, but it's nice to be playing the game at home.
What do you think has to happen for you guys to beat Miami? Because they beat you guys out a couple times this year.
Yeah, we just got to execute in the fourth quarter, especially when the game slows down. But for the first three quarters, got to stick to our principles. We got to make sure we're all prepared, all ready to go. Watching our tape, getting on the court, walking through what they're going to do because they're going to come really prepared as well.
You mentioned this, Shannon, but can you put into words what the season's been like for not only you but the team, for you guys to be able to go back in the summertime when you were working out at Queen's University and to get to this point now, what does it mean for you?
Yeah, we were thinking about that one of our preseason games was here at MSG, and how it seems very far away, but not so far away at the same time. It's a weird feeling when you're just traveling, playing games all the time. It just feels like go. But it's it's been a real fun year. I've enjoyed pretty much every minute of playing with these guys, and also just the team aspect. Being in the locker room, the travel, on the plane. I enjoy this group.
Hi, Kon, with your first upcoming postseason, what do you expect the most out of it, and also how do you bring your level of offensive side consistent into the playoffs and help the team as much as possible?
I think just a big key for us, like I mentioned before, is just our execution in the fourth quarter. That's going to be important for us, and also just how we compete like we do. Just got to bring that competitive edge. But I'm really excited. You don't know what it's like until you play it. So I'm really pumped to get out there for the challenge.
You hear a lot of people kind of saying, "I'd like to see them get in. They're fun to watch." Does that matter to players that beyond you want to win games, obviously, but that people enjoy watching this team play?
Yeah, we just want to get in because we want to get in. But yeah, it's fun to play. So I'm glad people enjoy watching us. How we play has been really fun, like I mentioned before, and I think it's visible how much we enjoy each other. And so we're gonna keep battling and hopefully play for a long time here.
What is something that we can't see on the outside that was beneficial for you guys to change where you were at the beginning of January to where you are now?
Can't see on the outside. I mean, I always say our health, but like, I mean, maybe something is when guys come back and they're off injury and they're actually playing in the game, but they're on minutes restrictions. That can be tough for the team. Just guys not getting a rhythm, so fans don't necessarily know about that stuff, but the team is aware of it, and that can be frustrating for the player, and also for the other players that even though they aren't in the minutes restriction, it's just different night to night.
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Sweet, thanks.